Let's try this again. Good morning, everybody. I swear I'm a professional. I'm not. So I just set this whole thing up and forgot to turn on my mic. So I was just sitting here like, okay, I fixed it. I fixed it. You know what's even better? Because I'm going to go make the coffee. That's so embarrassing, guys. Good morning. I deleted it. There's no proof. So I'm going to go make my coffee, or I could bring it here. Hold on. How long does this? How far does this tilt down? It doesn't tilt down that well. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You might be able. Hold on. I need to test things. Anyway, I'm gonna make coffee right on the show, right in front of you. Hold on. Let me test. Make sure you guys can hear me. Good gravy. Hello. Hold on. Okay. I should have tested things. Good morning. Okay, so actually, I need to look it up because the problem I was having too is I need to. It says milliliters. We're gonna make this right. Is all I'm saying. Hold on, hold on. We're making this right. We're gonna make this. Good morning. We're gonna make this right today. So guess what I did? I started my live video. Forgot to turn on the microphone, dude, and then I deleted it. It's fine. Um, I'm gonna make the coffee right here. I thought that would be cool to do the French press.
Yeah.
Right on the show. Right on the show. Okay. But I need to freaking figure out how to, because it says milliliters. I got a scale. We're making this right, is what I'm saying.
I mean, the weight is the way to do it.
That's why, yes, exactly. Okay. So, okay, let's Google this. Did I? This is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they're charged. What's
Is
up,
it
guys?
on?
Yes.
How do I tell?
Green. Green is on? Yes,
Green
green
is
is on. Okay, great. Good morning, everybody. This is Desi. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, hello.
We are doing this legally. Okay. We're doing this accurately. Okay, I got my scale. Can you see it? You can see it. Okay, let's see here. Make French press. I told you that I ordered a bunch of stuff off Shein and it got sent to my old apartment, right?
No.
I gotta call him and be like, my stuff is over there. So it's been like 4 years since I've lived there. 3 years. So okay, here we go.
Yeah, thankfully that old apartment's my ex-husband's. So, like I kept getting subscriptions of that Stitch Fix box. It kept going to his house instead of mine every month, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. One of these days, I'll figure out how to get my subscription.
I need people's opinions on this legally, okay? Because when I used to live with two old roommates, we moved in. We kept getting this fresh, what's the Hello Fresh sent to our house for this lady's name. We tried figuring out who this lady was. We tried. It kept being sent, so we opened it and ate it. Is that illegal?
Oh yes, it's illegal, but
I
would've done it anyways.
perishables, right? Eventually we did contact her because, well, it was just like I said, perishables. It was just sitting there. We tried to find out who this lady was. Also, 4 boxes. How do you let 4 boxes go? I don't know about you guys, but I'm checking my bank account all the time. I'd be like, HelloFresh. So we've ended up did contacting. She was chill. She's like, yeah, go ahead and enjoy them. I was like, I have been, but thank you. So she was nice, but I felt so bad. But at the same time, I was like, man, I'm not throwing this away because it was dark times. We were hungry.
But see, that's the thing is like that price point, like to the people that can't afford it, it's nothing. Like,
yeah, she was so chill. I was like, lady, that's like $200
just every week that you're just like, oh,
yeah. So I felt bad, but I told her, I was like, I'm so sorry, but we have been. She didn't care. Luckily, hey, she didn't care. But at the same time, I did it anyway. So am I a bad person? Nah, that's okay. Live, laugh, love. Okay, so I know how to make it, but I just got to figure out how to 2 tablespoons of grounds to every 6 fluid ounces. I didn't measure my water. Hold on, hold on. Oh my goodness, Sans. Okay, so 2 tablespoons. Let's just get a tablespoon thing. La 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 la. Actually, I need to put this back on the boil because it's supposed to only be chilling for 30 seconds before I add it. I don't have tablespoons. Oh, wait,
That can't be right. You live with a chef.
I
Surely you've
live-
got tablespoons.
No, I think that means even more so that we don't have tablespoons because he's like tablespoons. I ball with my heart. I do have these, but I don't think. Oh, that's a half. There's no full. No, that's a teaspoon. How does that look? Okay, we have a half. Okay, so let's do this first. 6 fluid ounces. That's not a lot. You were learning things. Okay. 2 tablespoons of grounds for every 6 fluid ounces of water. So 8. Well, also creamer. So I think 6 is good because 8 ounces is like a decent amount of. How much coffee are we supposed to
8
make?
ounces isn't like a.
I was like,
good to like here.
that's why I was like, how much? I'll be drinking like 20 ounces of coffee. How much am I supposed to be drinking? Anyway, we're gonna try just the. Let me wash this up. We're gonna try just the minimum. The minimum 6 to. How's your day going?
Not great, to be honest. Today was the day I was supposed to get my final paycheck,
Oh.
and I was honestly refusing to deal with any of my problems until this hit. And I got paid a third of what I thought I was going to get paid. So I'm really hoping that they like to do this thing where sometimes they give paper checks for like things. So I'm really hoping my PTO got paid out on a paper check,
Oh.
and that what I got
I
paid
want that
is
PTO.
just a day and a half of work. But
Oh, there's still soap in here.
I don't know. Either way, I will be finding out a lot of things about my life today by the end of it. So
I thought I got my last paycheck. Speaking of last paychecks, I thought I got my last paycheck, and then 2 weeks later, I got like $300. So it was nice. So you're probably gonna get it. It's just gonna be on the next pay.
yeah, which
It
is
better be.
unfortunate because rent is due prior to that moment.
Well, that's
so.
yeah, exactly. Even more so. But that's what I was like.
But thankfully, I'm friends with my old boss, so I texted her and I'm like,
Girl,
"Give me
where's
the
my money?
haps on my money?"
Girl,
So,
where's my money? Okay.
But honestly, I've been a server, so like my worst case scenario is I go pick up one of those pop up serving jobs and just go banquet serve for like a couple of shifts.
That
and
and I've done DoorDash before. Not too bad.
honestly, the DoorDash takes forever, in my opinion. Like as a server that I know I can.
Oh,
make,
that's
like,
true. But if you've
2
got
$300
nothing but time,
that is true.
in my
I don't
opinion.
I do have nothing
But if
time.
you can do server stuff, do server stuff. But I did DoorDash just in between because I was like just chilling.
I mean, that's honestly, I drive all the time. She literally texts me and she goes, "Are you always driving?" And I am. So why not do DoorDash while I'm doing it? So
I heard Uber Eats is better.
Uber
4.
Eats. Interesting.
So this is half 4.
Did I distract you in your counting?
No, I just because I'm doing 6. Oh, that's enough for one person. Okay, I gotta do 4 more for you. For you. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. So sorry. I'm counting. Good morning. Drop a hi. Drop a hello. Drop a how you doing. I'm making French press coffee with 2 local roasters espresso. I hope I don't mess this up. We go find out. 2. You know, when I used to make French press, I would just throw that in there and just hope for the best. But I'm trying to make this legally.
That's what Alberto tells us, is that the chemistry is incredibly important. So
I might have a good cup of coffee today if I just do it right. I just get like
that's how I am. Like I think it's the ADHD.
water
of it,
is boiling. Okay, how am I supposed to do fluid out? Oh, 180 mil. That's where my. I'll be right back. My scale comes into play. So, beep, boop. Okay. Oh, I should just. I had all this over here. I'm just gonna bring hot water. Okay. Hi. Drop a hi. Drop a hello. I'm making French press coffee. I'm trying to do this the right way. Okay, so after you let me teach you while I'm learning. That sounds right. You do 2 tablespoons of coffee grounds with every 6 fluid ounces. So I'm doing 12 fluid ounces. So heat water to boil. Done. Let it set for 30 to 45 seconds before you put it in here. Place grounds in an empty press. Pour hot water on, ensuring all grounds are saturated. Oh, steep. Okay, and then see that's why I was wondering. I've seen people do it where they fill it all the way up and then they press down, but I used to do it where I just covered enough for the grounds and then added more water. So I think that tasted fine, but let me just do it the right way because that's or the Google way. The Google way. Then let it sit. Okay. Add grounds and water. Okay, so we need 120, 180 plus 180. 360? Ah, math. I was homeschooled. I did it. Okay, but this needs to be fluid ounces. Nope. Unit, pounds, fluid, ounces, tear. Okay, I'm going to go get the water. I'm going to have to wait 30 seconds. Okay, I'm waiting. So, okay. I have a lot I wanted to talk about today while my food is getting cold. But, hello, everybody. Stop yelling at me. What are you doing today? I'm doing a lot today. What are you doing today?
I don't know anymore. I was excited because I actually have the night off with my boyfriend for once. But I planned on going to the tag office and I planned on going to tax prepare and I planned on doing like all the adult things, but all of it I needed that money for.
Oh, shoot.
So without it, I'm kind of like, oh, well, now I'm going to figure out how to make enough money to survive the next 2 weeks.
I had to do my registration today. That is weird. Is it the same for everybody?
No, my tags are overdue. And not only are they overdue, but the speeding ticket I got, he made a point to charge me also for those. And he's like, you did know that expired back in September. And I was like, you do know it costs money to buy those, right? So yeah, I didn't make a lot of good decisions.
I've gotten tickets over expired tags before.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't have the funds.
Yeah, it's honestly my thing is a chunk of money. Like I can spend $20 left and right here and there, but knowing to spend $200 a pop for something like that, like I don't allocate for that kind of money.
Accurate. What kind? Oh, you have the regular.
I brought creamer.
You got creamer. I got sugar-free creamer.
Oh,
but I like the non-sugar-free creamer. Okay, 360, right? Let's see if I can not spill this everywhere. Hold on, this is a bad idea. This is my wonky little thing. This is a bad idea.
Put that in a measuring cup.
That's a good idea. Oh, this just has rice in it. We use these only for specifically rice. I don't have one of those glass ones.
That's unfortunate. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
But even this might be better because then I can. 300. We're only at 6. I don't think
I don't think that's right.
I don't think that's enough. You know what? We're just gonna. Oh, I just probably didn't. You know what? That's okay because by the time this steeps, I can add more water. You stay. You don't go down, but you stay. You stay. And then I'm just gonna boil some more water. Okay. That's okay. We got to steep for 4 minutes anyway. It's been a while since I made coffee in a French press. Wonder if they can hear me over here. We'll find out. It didn't spill too bad.
No, not at all.
I dumped it. It was fine.
Yeah, honestly, Jamie, it kept stressing her out because that's how I would do it with tea is I would take the whole pot and pour it into the tea pitcher. And she's like, or you could take this giant measuring cup that I have that fills enough for the water and use that. And it's a great system.
You know, measuring cup. You know, I gotta get me one of them. I gotta get me one of those. Okay, let me make sure that people aren't saying things and I just can't see anything. Oh, what's up, Sarah? Oh, another thing I wanted to start doing. I wrote down 2 people's birthdays that I know of that I know. That I was gonna say happy birthday to. What's up, Braylon? I've been using your family photos for my spring sessions, but we got to do more spring sessions. We were going to do that one session that you and I talked about, but we got so many. We got to get some updated photos, Braylon. We got to do it. And then Sarah, I will respond to your message once I finish with this scenario. But I think you said you have a movie at 6. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know. We could do probably like 3, interview at 4. Gives you an hour and oh, that only an hour. Hold on. We were just kind of winging today, because I'm doing egg hunt with Sarah, and then we're doing an interview later today. That's my plans for the day.
Oh, nice.
But
Is she gonna do like the interview for like your?
yeah, because she's
Nice.
my member of the month. Ta-da! I just need I gotta get better at time wise because the sun's setting at 8 is perfect. But let's see. Yeah, I'll mess. Hey, it's only 9. I'll message you after this. Okay. Anyway, so that doesn't make sense. It says fluid ounce, but this is 24, and this thing's almost full. Did I even do that right?
I mean, 16 ounces is a bottle of water, so.
Did I 100? Oh, I'm so stupid. It was milliliters. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna fill it up. Good morning, Braylon. What's up, girl?
736. So we went over. Understood.
No, but it's already wait. That doesn't sound right.
Well, I guess it wouldn't have been to 0 when you did it right.
It's too early for math. You know what we're gonna do? We go fill this bitch up and then just taste it and see what happens. Because that's my life. What's up, Braylon? So sorry. Hi. Yes. Because I keep using your guys' photos for my advertising, and I think we need an updated photos of your family. Because I think that day was cloudy too, so it's not going to be completely accurate to what I'm going to be taking. Speaking of which, that's on my list. Spring sessions. I know I'm doing the bestie paint sessions this weekend. Oh my god, it's this weekend. What is that contraption you're making? I'm trying to do a French press, but I think I already messed up because I did fluid ounces and not milliliters. But this doesn't look like a lot.
Yeah.
Or is that enough?
I think it's gonna end up being the perfect amount. So.
Okay, so we should leave it and not add more water.
Let's leave it like taste it, and then worst comes
because we
worst,
gotta
just add
some more water.
What's the problem? It's gonna be too strong.
Yeah. Well, I guess it is espresso. What are we gonna do about it? Espresso. Anyway, yes, Braylon. I met Braylon at that sleepover.
Oh,
I was telling you about Braylon. I was telling her about the sleepover because we're planning a sleepover. So it's gonna be kind of similar where I'm taking photos of everyone at the sleepover. So if you want to come, it'll be nice. It'll be reasonably priced because we're just covering the Airbnb or whatever we're doing. So if you want to join, I'd like to take more photos of you, girl, because we had so much fun. But yeah, let me know if you're interested. It'd be fun, kind of a girls' day. Not a mansion this time though, but it'll be fun. So okay, wait, how long has it been? I wasn't counting.
Braylon texted 2 minutes ago, so it's been at least 2 minutes.
Let's do 2 minutes. Let's wait 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm making French press because I'm trying to get fancier with my coffee. Where's this energy coming from? You did this to me because I haven't had coffee yet. And then I'm gonna. I don't know if you guys can see my lovely cabinet of mugs. Let's see what we want to choose today. What are we feeling? You know what? This one actually is one of my favorites because it's really pretty. Not pretty. Oh, you can't see it because it's completely white because of the sun. Don't you love it? No. Beep beep. It's pretty. Okay. So this will be mine.
Time for May 2nd.
May 2nd.
May 2nd. Well, ideally, we haven't secured a location yet, but we're planning on May
also
2nd.
Spring shoots sound great. Yes. Because our idea, I'm going to be doing an indoor flower kind of scenario too. So for what you're kind of wanting, we could do photos in the indoor spring set too. Because I wanted to give variety. But my main thing I'm going to be doing it for my spring sessions. I don't know how to do this because luckily this is just a live spring sessions subcategory picnics or just the botanica, which I was gonna call it's like a flower picking scenario. I'm gonna have a cute little basket, some flowers inside of it, little straw hat, kind of just picking flowers, except it's a botanica, so you can't pick the flowers. But you can pretend. So it's about the final image. But yeah, you just kind of walking through. La, la, la. Actually, there is a flower picking. I was gonna do this. There's a flower picking farm that I wanted to do too. So I might contact them and see about that. But dates wise, it's a weekend, so I feel like their weekends are always booked up. It's a long way. So and I was planning on the botanica, but then they're having a tulip stuff right now.
Their
so
tulip fest.
the tulip fest, but it ends at 2 o'clock. And I was planning on starting my sessions at 3 o'clock on. I think I'm gonna only do like 5 sessions each day anyway, so it's gonna be very limited just because I don't want to take up too much of the botanica time because I did get the membership, but at the same time, I feel like if I'm there for 5 hours, that's a little mean to everybody else. I don't know. Well, okay, 4 minutes probably. Okay,
Yeah, I'm sure it's been 4 minutes.
here's the magic.
At least 5.
Here's the magic. I don't know. I could have messed it up. I could have not messed it up. Oh, some escaped. Some escaped, but that's okay because you know why? It's going to drip to the bottom. La, 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 la.
I'm so excited. Like, I have a book where the main character is obsessed with coffee. And so, in her opinion, the French press is the epitome of how to make coffee.
I love it. It's fun too. It's interactive. It's not like you just click buttons. So, because you got to do the water and the steeping and the
Did
waiting.
you need that grate to be right there? Or?
There's a grate.
Yeah.
You know how long I've had this thing? Too long is what I'm trying to say. So smart. That's why I keep her around. Because it does help. Oh my god, you know how many grounds of coffee I've been chucking on? We're doing a second press because I think that's a thing. I don't know. Okay. La, 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 la. We're going to just do a little bit to test. Oh, that's good. If it's too dark, then I was like, oh my god. You want to taste it before you put creamer in it? Oh,
No. Just fill her up.
fill her up.
Remember, I had it at local roasters.
Oh, you did. I didn't have it. That's what I should have done. Oh, look, that was enough. Nice. That's a lot of grounds that are getting through. That's okay. You know why? Because it's hipster to have all the grounds in there. Just
Yes.
okay.
Adds character.
Adds something to your teeth. Okay, sweet.
Oh, my cup is from Bungalow 26. I
Bungalow
brought it specifically
26.
because we bought it yesterday.
Mine's from Goodwill.
Yes. Now, granted, if I had known I didn't have a paycheck coming, would I have bought as much as I did yesterday? Probably not.
That's what credit cards are for, unfortunately.
That's
And
exactly
that's
what
what-
it was put on.
And that's what makes the world go round. Keeps us in debt. We love it. That smells so good. I think my problem too is I love the smell of coffee and I love sugar and creamer. So am I a real coffee enthusiast or am I just a child who likes creamer? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I'm
You know
sorry.
why?
Coffee at some fundamental level tastes like mud. That's why it has the nickname that it has, because it tastes like
Ooh, do you
mud.
want a cup? Or do you want a cup? Do you want a spoon?
Yes, please.
Do you want a cup? I got a cup.
And so I am a coffee purist in the aspect that like I want it to be a good flavor of coffee. Because I can taste it underneath the syrup and underneath the cream. But I personally, if I have my way, I have like just regular cream. Like I can go to like a farm and get fresh cream. And again, this is from this book that I read. Like this is from a coffee enthusiast that shaped my life. So like this is my plans on it. But for me, I need a sweetener of some kind. I have to have syrup or I have to have sugar. And I would rather have syrup over sugar because of the texture with it. Like the grains of sugars, like I don't like it doesn't dissolve. Like, and I'm an iced coffee person. So
I like the grains. I like to chew. Also, Braylon, maybe we'll bring a French press to the sleepover and then you'll try it then. We'll probably make it a lot better, but because there is some specs. I wish I could show you
yeah,
the specs.
I think that was our game plan anyways, because well, we don't think they're gonna have appliances.
Oh yeah.
But like we want so the local roasters we went to, we're gonna start doing our possible things on Saturdays. We're gonna start recording those sessions at the ICT coffee meet that we went to. But Alberto and Scott have been teaching us how to make the perfect cup of coffee at home instead of
which I think I
being-
kind of have done.
Yeah, it
Ish.
tastes good. You like it?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I think I should have made it stronger though, but I don't know. Or maybe I just did too much creamer. It's good. Regardless,
There is some chunks.
you love the chunks.
I love the chunks.
It adds flavor. Well, there's coffee as long as they're creamer. Girl, I agree. We should have a creamer bar too. I'm just gonna be adding stuff.
So I'm hoping
avocado
to bring 4
toast.
syrups at least.
Yes.
So
Oh,
and
even
then
better.
the whipping cream. So then we don't necessarily have to have flavored creams.
That's
we just can
true.
have flavored syrups.
Flavored syrups with the cream.
Yes.
That way you can kind of season your own creamer sugar ratio. Because that's I like sugar free sometimes in creamer version, but then sometimes you gotta get that sugar. But a avocado toast bar with the toppings that you're wanting on it, because I thought that would be so much fun to just have like the toast. You can have 2 different types of toast, two or three, and then you have different types of spread that you can do, and then or maybe it should be just a toast bar so they can do like peanut butter toast. Because
We can do something like you're right.
actually.
I'm gonna get some bananas for it because if you have peanut butter and banana toast, like
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
That's
like a
what's up.
toast bar where it's different types of toast, different types of spread, different types of toppings.
yes,
With
and
coffee and
I
creamer
will have
with
everything bagel
syrup.
blend. But I'm gonna make my own seasoning for like my brand.
That sounds fun.
And I'm very excited. So it'll be flakes of salt and pepper, red pepper, rosemary, and then onion and garlic.
That sounds so good.
So it's gonna be the
Love it.
Mad Hatter's dust because I can't
Mad
not
Hatter's
have
dust.
it on brand. You know,
I love
um,
that.
honestly, the naming is like my favorite part of owning a business.
Honestly, yeah, avocado toast with the bagel. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Oh.
Yeah,
And maybe
get
bagels.
y'all some cherry tomatoes.
Maybe it should be toast or bagels.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna go too crazy
Because
about
cream
this.
cheese. Well, we've got lots of ideas. Like we're
I
gonna
might be
go-
good. There might be a whole spread. It'll be fun.
Yes.
But yes, avocado toast with the bagel seasoning, even on a bagel with an egg. Anyway, okay. So first and foremost, I just wanted to say happy birthday to some people because I actually know these 2 people because there's a lot of people on my Facebook. I don't know who they are, but I say happy birthday anyways because it's nice to get that happy birthday from people. It's Allison's birthday. Happy birthday, Allison.
Happy birthday,
I met
Allison.
you via Facebook. You sent me a message. We met on Facebook, and then we went and got dinner, and then we went to the Field of Screams, and that was so much fun. So happy birthday, Allison. Nice. Hope you have a good day. And then Sarah Sexton is. Oh, actually, you know what? It might be her old profile, but it's still her birthday. So happy birthday, Sarah. You are a high school friend. High school. Oh, homeschool friend. I was best friends with her older sister Hannah, and I used to do sleepovers all the time with her. So happy birthday, Sarah! You are cool, and I miss your face. Other things I wanted to talk about besides spring sessions, I guess those are more chatty things I can talk about another time. So, okay. Well, I feel like they're long conversations because I was going to talk about things that I do as a photographer. And then also talking about what I'm working on, which is spring sessions. Also, for the spring sessions, oh my gosh, I just have too many ideas. Okay, so I bought dresses. I bought some dresses because I'm trying to do a collective closet, is what I'm calling it.
I'm very excited about this.
I
I'm
already-
not weird. Weird is not the right word to describe this person. We met on Hinge and it went weird. That doesn't mean that he's weird.
I was like, hold on.
But he did say he would be down to helping us like find outfits and stuff like that. So
That would be
he's got
very
some
helpful.
costume connections. Now I think it's still gonna be cheaper on Shein to be honest, but
I ordered stuff on Shein and I had them sent to the wrong place, but they were quick. So at least because I just wanted to know the quality and or to see what I was getting, which I gotta give them a call and be like, hey, my package is over there because it's at my old apartments. So luckily they just opened it, so I'm gonna call them after this. But unfortunately, it's sent in 3 different packages, which is frustrating because now I gotta call them 3 times and be like, "Hey, my second package just got there." I feel bad for the lady in my old apartment that she'd be like, "This lady, she needs to get her crap together." So, but now I'll be able to change my address, so it'll be fine. But I'm excited because they're pretty dresses. They're more Regency. I don't know the word. They're not cottage core. They're more like Bridgerton vibe type of thing, but not too like Bridgerton because there's a lot of sequins.
cottage core
Well, that was my plan, is to have both options for the picnic. So you can have your picnic customizable a little bit, because everyone has different vibes. So I'm not going to make you do my vibe. I'm going to give you the options that you want, because both of them will be lovely in my eyes, and I'll have fun with it regardless. So, irregardless, that's not the right word. Regardless. So you can do cottage, or you can do a little bit fancier, because I just want to show you what is in my brain for the more fancier picnic, because it has, oh, let me show you my cups. I'll have more options for cups. I just got to buy them on Amazon, but this is for more of the fancier one. So if you're wanting to do, I just like the way they look.
I love them. And the fleur de lis, I'm obsessed with it.
Yes, I knew that was called something, but I didn't remember what it was called.
Well, it's the symbol for the New Orleans Saints, and it's a very popular symbol in like French culture and New Orleans.
French.
So it's theirs. But yeah,
It's
the
theirs.
fleur de lis.
That's cool. But yeah, that's what's like. It's more for the fancier picnic if you're wanting that. So when I finally book your picnics, we'll kind of talk about it, instead of me just being like, okay, your picnic is booked, show up, and then that's it. Because that's not what I'm trying to do with my photography. I'm doing way more planning, because this is more of a curated type of session. So what you do is you book your session, and then we chit chat about what you're trying to do. And if you don't have any idea, then I'll take the creative control and make sure you're happy with it also, because I'm not going to just go crazy and make you do what I want, but I will be happy regardless. So I'm excited, because the picnics are going to be kind of curated a little bit more specifically to your style, because some people like the cottagecore and some people want something fancier. But I will be showing some sample photos or promo photos next month, because we're still doing bestie paint sessions. And then at the end of the month, I'm doing the egg hunt. So I'm doing egg hunt photos today for the member of the month, because she wins special things, which is her session first. So we're doing the egg hunt so that you guys can see what the photos look like, because I'm planning on doing some video too during this session, so you can see the laughter and the smiles and hear the laughter and the smiles of the children while they're hunting for eggs.
Oh, I really liked that video one you did of the two girls for the bestie paint session. Like that one turned out really well.
Right. They're just fun. They're just fun videos. So that's what I want to do.
And you can start posting them on YouTube.
And now I need to start putting them on YouTube, because I forget about YouTube. So, but
yeah, but that's where the teenagers are, man.
Is that where the teenagers are?
The teenagers are on YouTube.
They're back on YouTube. They weren't for a long time, because it was just TikTok, but I guess they're back on YouTube.
Oh, they're back on YouTube. That's my thing, is I didn't know what content to put on, but I was so excited to have not only content on, but I have a playlist of impossible things, because there's 3 whole videos on there. Now I'm sure they need edited and
I couldn't find your thing. I was trying to look it up.
It's official now, but it's the @curiosityco_biz, and it's got all 3 of our posts from the impossible things that we've done. So if you haven't heard of Impossible Things yet, Bexx and I do it on Wednesdays at 5:30, and we're switching them to Saturdays at 9. And that idea is Bexx and I both quit our day jobs this year and just said, let's go live our impossible things. So twice a week, we get together and talk about what we're doing in it, and ideally create a space for women to come, well, women, anyone, teens, young adults, midlife crisis.
I like your friend that does the children thing where she's helping them be entrepreneurs.
Oh, yes.
Because one thing about me that was a part of the why I became a photographer is I didn't know that you could do it as a career and as your life and do it forever. I was just a kid having fun with photos and being like, I guess this is it. And then as I got older, I'm like, oh, I'd be like, people get paid for this? I was like, what the heck? And then I learned that you could live off of it. And I was like, man, this whole time I wasted at least 10 years. No, that's not right. At least 7 years of my life not knowing that I could do this. Because I started when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I try not to use the word wasted because it's all learned, valuable lessons in some way, shape, or form. But ideally, we can stop people from having to go through the same struggles that we went to wait so long to learn something that could have just been easily shared.
That's what I'm saying. Not wasted, but also just was dormant. I didn't have anybody to tell me that it was possible. So, because I do see a lot of people starting photography, and I think that's wonderful. They just have so many questions, and there's a lot of groups on Facebook. But at the same time, there's just so many questions. And I feel like every time people ask questions, all the comments are just kind of mean.
Yeah, like the people that engage on it aren't the people that you actually want to talk to. And a lot of the Facebooks, like they're not doing lives, they're not doing conversations, they're not doing anything interactive. It's just a scroll and go past it. Like honestly, I'm on probably 300 Facebook groups and I don't pay attention to a single one of them because all I get is a notification that says, "Oh, this group posted." Doesn't tell me what it posted, doesn't tell me if I should go look at it. Like it's a like completely useless platform when it comes to being a part of a group in something.
So yeah, it's beginner, it's like beginner tips and tricks photography, whatever. But a lot of the times the mean comments come from, which I've kind of commented on it, but not. I had to preface it with don't take this personally because people always ask should I charge, and if you're asking should I charge, you probably are not ready to charge yet because you know when you need to charge is when you're like, oh, my time is valuable and I need to do this. I need to start charging. So the question in itself answers your question, I think. But at the same time, instead of being like, hey, what are things I can grow on or what are things I can improve on, they always ask, what can I charge? And I'm like, it's not about the money. It shouldn't be about the money in the first place because photography is one, it's an art, but two, you have to be, you really have to dedicate so much into it. But it should become something that just comes like naturally, where you're not, oh, should I charge or should I do this? Or you should like, even I've done 2 weddings before I even started charging for weddings. And the first wedding that I charged for, I charged $100 for that wedding, and it was good. It's a good wedding. I did freaking good. But I'm just saying, I'm like, you just kind of dip your toes in a little bit, kind of to see how it is. But I really did because I did take the day off, so I was like, I need to. And I got paid $100 for the day at my old job, so I was like, that's about equivalent if I'm taking a Saturday off, kind of thing. So that's when I started charging. Is I practiced, I figured out my style and the way I wanted to shoot because you have to do the accidental things and the mistakes and the issues and the weather and the sunlight and this. You have to do all the things that could go wrong during a session so you can learn what to do when it happens and you can adapt. But a lot of people get their camera and they're like, I'm going to start charging. I was like, okay, well, then money can become stressful because it does. That's why I didn't do photography for a long time, money wise, is it can be stressful. So it's hot in here. Maybe it's the coffee, but yeah. Anyways, that's my spiel about why I I don't know. Why did I do anything? No, I'm just kidding. That's a little tip and trick for people who are wanting to start photography. Just learn. Just spend at least a couple years learning. Don't be stressed about the money and trying to live off of it and trying to make it a career because if you do that, you won't enjoy photography later. I promise you. Because I didn't. I really hated it because it became about money and it was too stressful, the money. Because when someone's giving you money, their hard-earned money, and you don't deliver what they're wanting, that's so stressful. So, no, no, no. That's my little tip and trick for people who are wanting to start. So.
I think that's why I made a point to latch onto you the way that I did. Because like I have been stalking Bexx for years. And like we did a spooky session 4 years ago.
Oh, Braylon. Yeah, Southern. Okay, so starter camera, like I said, photography, it's not about the camera, it's about the photographer. That's kind of relatively true because I had a really crappy camera starting out with, and I took some decent photos on it. So just get what you can afford camera wise. I like Canon. That's just me. A lot of people do Nikon. A lot of people do other ones, and that's fine. Do whichever one you want. If you look up on buy, sell, and trade, and you find something that's reasonably priced, it's like iPhone and Android. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just whatever you want to do, whatever you use. People can be pretentious about what you use. The amount of times I've got, oh, you're a Canon user. I'm like, get over yourself. Guess what? Look at these amazing photos I've taken with this camera. You can't say anything about it because look at the amazing photos I've taken. So just go on buy some trade, find bundles that kind of, or even look up, camera bundles and just find the one that's within your price range that you can afford. Just get it, just start shooting. So that's the whole thing. It doesn't matter about what you have, what equipment you have, how much it costs, because my cameras are expensive because I've done all the crappy cameras to get to this point and I was able to invest in a nicer camera. So just get a camera, just start shooting, learn how a camera works. So when you get a nicer camera, you just already know how it works. So that's my advice. Just get a camera that's step one, just get it. It doesn't have to be the fanciest one. It has to be not broken, I will say, because I did get a camera and it wouldn't focus. It didn't have an autofocus. So I learned manual focus on that, and my eyesight's not what it used to be. So, because look in that little viewfinder, I need glasses probably, but even then, if I had glasses, I feel like I couldn't see. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Just get the camera. This cuff is hitting real good. Is it good? It's good.
It is very strong.
I'm very energetic.
But I don't think it takes much to get Bexx a lot of energy. So
I was energetic before I even started drinking the coffee. I think people give me energy. So, but yeah, just get the camera. So, we were talking about what were we talking about before? Oh no, I was gonna mention when I met you for our spooky session, which that was a great year for spooky sessions because I did so many that year and I met so many people. It was awesome. Literally, like at least half of the collective members that I have, I met through that year. It
No,
was so
really?
yeah, like legitimately. And it's so cool because I didn't realize it because that was so long ago. How long ago was that? At least 5 years or something. I feel
yeah.
2023 is when I think 2023. So yeah, that doesn't sound 3 years, 4 years. I don't know. A long time ago. I will say I remember you being shy.
Mm-hmm.
You were very shy, and then I met you again, and then you were all just we're friends now, and I was like okay, but then I remember you being so shy.
Yeah. Shy is definitely got an old Polaroid.
Polaroids that I use in an old Nikon. Yeah, see, they all give old looking photos, and that's nice. But it would be fun to then that's kind of when you do get well. What kind of at one point I feel like old cameras do just take old photos. You might need to get mirrorless if you don't have mirrorless because that does make the difference. I will say.
What's
Um,
mirrorless?
it doesn't have a mirror. No, I think it's more digital, so it just
Oh, it's like a kind.
yeah, it's a type of it's a type of camera. I don't know the logistics legally of it because I'm not technical at all. But yeah, mirrorless it does take. It's more like it's kind of like with your phone, but like so much better. So it takes the photo. So like with old cameras, you when you took the lens off, you had to hide the mirror because if you damaged that mirror, it would like do a little flare on the thingy. Don't quote me on any of this, but that's what someone told me is when you took your lenses off, you had to like hide it. It was so weird. This one lady was like, "Don't do that! Don't take off your lens and knock it around." I was like, "Oh no, man!" So she was very scary. But anyway, mirrorless, it doesn't matter because you can take it off. I think it's like more of a digital kind of. There's mechanics inside of it that it doesn't print onto the mirror to print onto the card. So legally, I think that's all I know about it is mirrorless is the way to go. So get a mirrorless camera because I think it does take crisper, clearer photos, and that's just kind of what all the photographers now are doing. And then just age wise, it's just sometimes they just take bad cameras. But the main thing was more of just learning your settings, your ISO, your aperture, and your shutter speed is what I meant more for. But if you've already been taking photos, you already kind of know how all three of those settings work. But it would be fun to have a camera to adjust up and put lenses. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because each lens, man, it makes the world difference. I will say, I do prefer now. I do is lenses that have a variety, like a zoom lens kind of thing. Even if it's short, like a 70 to 240 or something like that, or even from like a 20. I think there's one that's like 24 to 85. Anything with a zoom, I will say the aperture will be larger, but it might because then it won't have like the blurry background, which is fine. But when you just get regular stationary ones, I feel like you could just not as much variety. So I like my 85. It's very pretty. I like my 50. I need to practice more outside. I haven't taken outside photos of the 50. The 35 I've been using for such a long time because it's got you can do really close, and then it's. I think honestly, I might like it more than the 50 to 35. Don't tell all the other photographers. Oh my god, they're obsessed with that 50, but the 35, pretty good. So that's all I know about it. I don't know much about photography cameras. I don't know. That's all I can suggest. Getting a mirrorless will help you out a ton. But like, girl, they're more expensive. That's the only thing. But they're not too bad. Like I said, the camera I have was 2,000 in the sense of the lens and the camera itself was 2,000. But you can get ones that are like $1,000. They're not as newer versions of. of what you got. So, like I have the EOS R F, EOS RF, I think. But they have like the T6. If you do, well, all I know is Canon. If you get like the T series, they're fine. They're fine. They have a crop sensor. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. So, yeah. Okay. Crop sensors. Then's a bitch. So, anyway, what else do I talk about? I could talk about cameras forever.
I don't know. How long do you normally do these for?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of do them until I feel like this is going away. I do need to call that place and get my dang packages. But so I think I might end it here. I guess 45 minutes ain't too bad. I don't know how long ago the other one was. But thank you, Braylon, for watching. Thanks for hanging out. You're the best girl. But also, yes, you need to start. You need to get on the books for sessions because I want to shoot with you again because I had a lot of fun during that family one. That was fun. Except it was kind of cloudy, so it was really hard to get the shadows. Oh well. But yeah, we had to shoot again. But I guess everyone else. What are you guys having for breakfast? Oh, I I had eggs. I was gonna make you eggs, but one you didn't respond to. I was scared to make you eggs because I was like, what if she already ate breakfast and then I make eggs and for nothing? But I don't know.
I don't eat breakfast or lunch, to be completely honest. I have
Get off my show.
I
No, I'm
have
just kidding.
ADHD, so
Oh.
I don't have an appetite until like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So I'm a protein shake person.
Do you want a protein shake? I have one.
Yes, I would love a protein shake.
I will get you one. It's a coffee protein shake.
That's even better.
It's just a Premier Protein, just kind of. I like the Premier Proteins.
Premier protein.
You know what? Another thing
That's
too.
what I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm telling you. So ADHD, if you don't know, protein in every meal. Okay,
Yeah.
protein.
Yeah.
So I'm
the good ones.
obsessed with these. So if they already have coffee inside of them, then it's
Even
two birds
better.
in one stone.
But if you want a different flavor, there's something that I learned a long time ago. You go to any coffee shop, you get 2 shots of espresso over ice in a medium cup. Yeah, just pour one of those inside of there, and it's a coffee. Yeah, like a caramel one. You can get yourself a caramel latte by
this
doing.
is why I've been stalking her. She's a
espresso.
genius, and she doesn't share enough.
I
with
did.
people.
I learned it on TikTok. It wasn't me, but at the same time, 2 shots. They suggested 3, but 3 is a lot. 2 shots of espresso.
3 isn't enough. 4 at least.
You could do as many shots of espresso as you need to get through the day. But taste wise, I will say the caramel one I liked. It got boring after a while, so you just gotta switch it up. But yeah, caramel latte is a little easy peasy because that's coffee. But at the same time, if you're wanting a different flavor, because the coffee one does get a little boring because it's just coffee.
Well, and that's the downside of the protein shakes is I would love it if I could like honestly convince myself to make smoothies and shakes every single morning. And
you used to have an obsession with Smoothie King.
Like it's
I have
some good
fixes.
stuff. But, like I honestly,
fixes.
I only like strawberry banana. How many times can you eat that before you're like, I never want to have strawberry banana again in my life?
I would do the peanut butter, whatever protein, peanut butter, blah 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 blah.
Butter. Interesting. I love that painting.
Painting? You say painting?
Well, it looks like a piece of tile, but
oh yeah, it's a paint.
It's a paint.
It is a painting. I didn't know. I was like painting. Yeah, I didn't hang that up. I was gonna put it right there, but anyway. Oh hi, whoever just jumped on. So sorry, we're leaving. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching Breakfast with Bexx. I'm going to be doing this every Thursday. We'll see. Because I have sessions on the weekends anyways, and Thursdays sounds like a good day. Actually, Thursdays are my favorite day. Bye, Braylon. Bye, whoever just jumped on. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.